Hey, it's Dr. Giganti, founder of the Back Pain Center and author of Hope and Help for Back Pain. We're going to look at an extension type exercise. This type of exercise is really good for the extension type patient, the patient that has a disc that still has a certain degree of fluid and flexibility. Remember, a disc should be like a plum. Over time, a disc can turn into like a raisin. It's dried out, and there's not much you can do with that kind of a disc as far as getting it to move, whereas the person that has the younger disc with that disc that has some fluid to it that's hydrated, you can actually get it to cooperate and move away from the nerve. One of the key exercises for that is called a prone press up. Now, typically, like we said in other videos, a person with a disc problem typically feels worse in the morning. Getting out of bed can be a pretty painful experience, and we told you as the day goes on they tend to get better. So in bed, the first thing, now some people just need to get up and walk around first, but if you're still in a lot of pain, you got to get in this position. We're going to do what's called a prone press up. Don't be afraid of the disc. You need to challenge it to some degree. You want to be able to come up just a little bit, and you may be only able to get up 2 or 3 inches, and that's fine. Just go down and then work it. Sometimes you can just get your head up, where you're going to be in bed, you're going to be in this position like this, and all you're going to do is just come up that way. And it'll be this, but you'll see with time, you'll start to gain extension. So extension is the ability to bend backwards. So that's full extension. So you can't go from getting out of bed or just waking up into that position. You may have to work it. So feel your tolerance, challenge it, get up to a point where you say, okay, this is better, then you go down, and you keep working on it, and over a relatively short period of time, you should be able to gain more and more motion. So just take it slow and keep working. Once you're starting to feel good about this, we say, hey, it's starting to work better. Now, the ability that you've actually been able to get more extension is telling you that your body's beginning to cooperate. You're able to kind of like squeeze the gel away from the nerve. If the nerve is If the disc is putting pressure on the nerve, your body is not going to let you do this. So the fact that you're able to get more extension is telling you that, hey, we're starting to get that disc away from the nerve. You're taking some of the fluid out of the disc. One of the problems with sleeping with the extension type patient is that when you're off your feet, the disc hydrates. It fills up with fluid more than when you're standing. So therefore, whatever problem you have is going to be exaggerated. So by doing the prone press ups, you get to take some of the fluid out of the disc, and you start to get the disc to normalize. So when you're able to get all the way up, we want you to incorporate breathing. So what you're going to do is on the way up, breathe in. Okay, you're going to stay up, and then you're going to breathe out and sag. You want that to sag. When you're done breathing out, you go down. Again, breathe in, breathe out, stay up, and then go down when you're finished breathing out. That would be a full prone press up extension. If you don't, you can't force this thing, but you need to challenge it somewhat, okay? Take your time, be patient, and you'll start to see you're going to get more and more extension. Again, if you're not getting more extension and it's not coming around, you may need professional help. So, but use this as a guide. You'll start to see that it improves. You may find the next morning you're right back to where you started, but that's typical of a disc. So I hope you find this helpful, and we'll talk to you soon.